Finally. Finally. The gods of the internet themselves have descended to bless me. Just the tiniest bit of a connection that I find rather pleasing, if I had to say so. Ah, a lot better. A lot better. Now then, give it a second to actually load things up and let's hope that it will now actually stay working. That would be most pleasant. Most pleasant indeed. Ah, hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams. Now then, you, and... Now, let's see if it actually loads. I want to give it a rousing 30 seconds or so. Give it some time to actually, you know, show me that it's actually willing to cooperate with me. Now then, let's try it like this. Like this. Then... I'm doing it, this is actually not a bad idea. Actually speaking, but it is kind of strange. I'm gonna get used to that. I'm trying out a new order for my little windows. It's strange to look at. Confused. Well, since we're still apparently live, and it hasn't yet decided to fuck me over, I shall drink a nice big rig of Margovi. Tasty. Now, welcome. Welcome indeed. We shall now play games. Yeah, that doesn't look like I wanted to. Let's stay there. Kinda idiotic because now I need to look like left and right. I'm gonna live with that. Damn. Welcome indeed, people. I now need to make room for my controller because, of course, the usual space where my controller would be lying when I'm not holding it, so straight in front of me. It's also usually the place where my pipe rests demurely on the little that thing that you get sometimes with your keyboard, where you can rest the rest of your hand on. The fluffy thing. Yes, the fluffy thing. Hand rest? Yes, a hand rest. Why wasn't I? Words elude me sometimes. Now, before we get started, I do need to apologize for being so much late, but during all of the day we had a bit of a problem with my internet. It has been only really working intermediate. To give you a nice and easy to understand example, if I had tried watching a video, you know, a smutty video for example, it probably would have killed my boner because it would have to, you know, start buffering every minute or so. Not the most pleasant experience. As you can imagine, that too means that streaming at under that conditions would have been somewhat difficult. I had been in contact with them as in the company responsible, and they were like, yeah, sure, this should be fixed in a few hours, so there's nothing better to do. I decided to throw myself into work and then take a nap. And, well, since around 8:30, I've been sitting here and waiting for it to actually, you know, work. Which it has now. For the last half hour or so, my internet has worked, so I will assume it will continue working. I also have been offered, you know, free access to their premium programs on television. I was like, bitch, please, that television deal is fucking nonsense. I'm not even gonna watch it. Your receiver thingy is still in my closet, you know, packed up, because fuck you. Don't watch TV anymore. That's such a waste of time, honestly. And if I have that much time to waste, I'd much rather either A, do a bit of extra work so I have some free time the next day so I can do something fun, or B, do something fun as in streaming. It doesn't really leave me with much of a need for television. Now the times have changed. Now then, let's push the button. Finish actually making room bit. Now I'm holding my pipe and my lighter and my controller, and that's not a state you can play in. Better. Now then, let go away. Okay, okay. Also because my desk is just a small bit more of a mess than it usually is during to tax season. Which means the amount of stuff that is randomly lying around in places has been not doubled, but at least a good third more than usual. Means that everything is positioned a bit differently than usual, including, of course, the microphone itself. So, if you should at some point feel like things have changed and not for the better, sound-wise, you know, as in, wouldn't want you to miss out on my angelic voice telling you about all of the good things, then do let me know. I can probably change things around. Still a bit, but it's always a messy situation. Well, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Now, let me give you a bit of a recap of last episode, while staring out on the nicely headache-inducing water. Well, that's not. Oh, last time we arrived here in the, well, kingdom of the people of darkness. Yes, yes, very dramatically. Who are in the end of the day just, you know, normal people will have a bit of a problematic ancestry, basically. Not that uncommon at all, if you ask me. I mean, you know, being German myself, I am well aware what it means to have a problematic ancestry. Let's just say. So yeah, they had a bit of a, you know, idea of completely ignoring everything and trying to forget it. Now they have raised once again proudly their Valma flag, which is probably going to piss off the Pope somewhat fierce. Honestly, if at this point some crusading powered up Selena would be coming here all furious and start burning people, I would not be surprised in the least. But yeah, we also found out that our dear little buddy Rowan was indeed actually, well, the prince, now king of this particular people. As such, she had to abandon our genius course of finding the fucking mystical sort of whatchamacallit, basically. And, of course, since, you know, a group of 3 would be kind of boring, we got a new little group member. Our little own automaton, Litio, who has proven to be, like every other baby chick you will ever meet in the world, somewhat incapable of standing on her own just yet. And so Marek has decided, graciously, to take her on and show her the ways of his people, sniffing the air and stuff. Sure, she's gonna turn out splendid. Very much so. But hey, group of 4 remains. We also met, of course, with our oldest buddy, Milphus, the one everybody seems to be very much liking screaming his name. Also, of course, Ryudo's dearly beloved brother. And, well, he has kindly informed us that he is a bit of an evil asshole and has plans, evil plans, of course. And, well, we're now supposed to be stopping him from doing that, which requires us to return to Ryudo's hometown. Which, if memory serves, is, yeah, a very pleasant homecoming indeed. Absolutely not something he himself is probably looking forward to, but, you know, responsibility and all of that nonsense. I think that's the most important part. I mean, there was some fight, Millennia had an appearance and we took on another part of Velma, I think the claws. While Memphis with his horn ran away, very heroically, like he is, you know, a bitch. Also, there is a, and actually saw this in passing, there's actually an achievement for beating Milphith with only Ryudo doing damage, which is understandable, considering. I don't think I will try this particular challenge though. I mean, I'm not yet 100% decided, but it sounds like a pain in the ass. And depends a bit on how much in the way of actually, you know, special and magical coins I can get my hands on, I guess, to some degree. Because you can do some horribly nice things, so to speak. But it's still going to be a a royal pain in the ass, and that is putting it very mildly. Not impossible, mind you, especially if you're willing to actually do some good old-fashioned leveling up. But still. A pain. A royal pain in the ass. Not really something you would usually go for. You know what, now let's not do this. Do like this, and you... I have to flash, because that seems like it's kind of hitting. Aim for counter. Chance of bending, speed up. She's gonna be a good one at some point in the near future. Actually, wait a second, Elena. Instead of life... Actually, no, I can't use 2 lives up, can I? Instead of toughness, where is it? The leaf water. Water force spells, yes. Now it gets the toughness. And you get... Dash is probably a good idea. I'm not really using items overly much. Yes, dash is probably a good idea. Okay, everybody's now equipped with some things. Jesus Christ, for some reason. Just as I'm about to start, my throat has apparently decided to swallow a... Oh, well, produce a large amount of slime somewhere down below. Pleasant. Very pleasant. I mean, I have 10 seconds slash at max, which is good, because the difference between the 4-star and 5-star is basically the cast time. Usually it takes a while for your special moves and magics to work, but if you have a move at max, it basically becomes an insta-cast, which is quite frankly amazing. I do know that he's actually getting another one, though, a very good one. I'm not gonna spoil that for you, but there's another move in his near future, which I very much would like to get my my hands on. For later, I think the Water of Life is probably not a bad idea. What did you hit? Oh yeah, this one. Basically getting a move that works on everybody seems like a very good idea. So, how are we going to continue doing things? Well, yeah, after I have something to drink because my throat is killing me. Now, I think we're gonna talk a bit to the people. I don't feel like having a date here. Why not? I'm the son of the people of darkness. My future is bleak. I don't know what to do anymore. Oh, I'm not attracted to girls because I'm a descendant of the people of darkness. How does being a descendant of the people of darkness relate to attracting girls? From less with himself. He's concerned about his heritage and it paralyzes him. There's nothing we can do. Understood what the new thing said. I want to try and be free of the past. It's harder to adapt so quickly. Not really, because nothing has changed. Also, if you lose your attraction to girls, this, I mean, you will solve the problem of the people of darkness. They will not be existing any longer if you all do that. People sometimes. Okay. Let's go for a risky move. Maximizing the space I have. Did you read the New King's Declaration? Overcome the past and live for the future. It's a good idea, don't you think? Grow beyond dependent on men. I want to become a strong woman who can help this country achieve its destiny. It is you who governs your own destiny. Not so much the kingdoms, though. Yeah, but let's not mention that, shall we? Been thinking about the meaning of a New King's Declaration. I stayed up all night thinking about it. But then my girlfriend gets mad and says, "Why don't you pay attention to me?" Just can't win. She doesn't get it. Things must be rough for Owen, who has to put up with people like you. Yes. I'm actually quite lucky that we are not in that position we're having to do this. Would be quite a pain in the ass, wouldn't it be? Time for some repositioning. Good old-fashioned. Well, that was a surprise. The new king makes his debut at the National Day ceremony. Well, the more reason to celebrate. Tell you what, we need to make this a great festival in honor of our new king. Hey, isn't it crazy enough already around here? If you party any harder, and his people will be collapsing left and right. He is right, you know. Lad said he talked with the king. Said he even made friends with him. Friends? Master, what does he mean by friends? Friends are the people that stand by and support you. So we're happy at sad times. They are essential. Essential for survival. So they are a form of energy. The robot reducer is once again of the most important part. In a way, they are. Yes, yes. They are the logistics that keep your food and bullets flowing ever so brutally much into your front line and keep your people going. For ages, there's been a pole at the town's outer wall, which was used to hoist a flag. I didn't know anything about it. Then I saw a flag blowing in the wind. I suddenly got this can-do feeling. Very surreal. Oh, that flag. That was Ron's idea. I mean, I'm pretty sure that pole wasn't just erected recently. I'm pretty sure it stood there for ages. Shut up, kitty. That ain't your time yet. Actually speaking, it has been your time. It came and went. Shut up. Probably something. He really fooled everyone. Did he know? Actually, Ron was not attempting to deceive anyone. Yeah, I know. He hit some special situation, right? Whatever. I don't need to know about it. That suits you far better. Failure. Now I'm getting hungry again. Shit. Well. Now boys become king, eh? They're the best role models in us. Oh boy, the country's doomed. I'd be shocked if he didn't become a great. Still, I worry about the boy, king or not. I'll take care of him here. You don't worry about that. I stopped worrying about Ron a long time ago. Anyway, it's probably good for you to be associated with the king, right? Probably, potentially, yeah. This particular travel group can probably make some money out of that, which they will desperately need because of memory reserves. Apparently, lots of their stuff has apparently been sunk to the harbor, ground, floor, sea, bed. Yes, language difficult. Yeah, baby, that's so much fun. Just got one of these. He looks happy. What did you buy? Oh, the pin is it? Hey, the picture looks just like Ron. Yes, a pin with Ron's picture on it. Got the last one too. So happy. You have to love merchants, don't you? The very first thing they do, once they realize that they have a new king, is not ever despairing at the potential of, tax increases, but make silly merchandise and sell it on the street. Also, of course, not producing nearly enough, which means they can up the prices, because, the demand is so fucking high. No, I would have never been dreamt that Prince Rowan would ascend to the throne this quickly. I'm disappointed that he took the throne when he did. Just the opposite. Known him since he was a baby. I think it's wonderful to have such a young king. Most people would disagree. What a splendid decision our new king has made. I was so impressed. He's crying. Is that what people do when they are sad? You're sad right now, sir. You. I'd just not take a hurricane to sway the branches of a tree. Tears may flow for reasons other than sorrow. Yeah, there are many other occasions for tears. Like when you rack up a gambling debt. Or when you bought your job. To think I've lived in this country for so many years and never knew we had such a past. Yes, excuse me, I'm deeply moved by something now. Are you in debt? Did you lose some money? Theo, sorry, I didn't mean to mislead you, I was trying to be funny. Even Ryudo's like, on one hand, Theo is the kind of person who you meet without any knowledge, you would probably assume has a somewhat deadpan sense of humor going on. The fact that she's actually not is creating a whole other level of interesting situation, I'd say. I think the Panthers were the people of darkness, that they were evil. But man, remember what Rowan said, you need to look ahead and live for the future, not the past. Yes, that's true, but I'm old and I don't have much future left. Good point, old foggy. Hey, come on, remember what the king said in his speech? Cheer up and look forward to a great future, all that. Yeah, I guess so. At least for now. My boyfriend, he's totally clueless about those declarations. Probably gonna live a more pleasant life because of it, actually. Sometimes it is indeed better to not understand everything that is dropped into your lap. Makes for a happier life. Well, unless it comes around and bites you in the ass, of course. My, surprise, surprise! That little guy becoming king of this whole country. Are you uncomfortable about having a child as your king? No. His proclamation is so reassuring that we'd have to lead us into a new, brighter future. So impressed with him. Yeah, I don't know about that decision, honestly. Politically speaking, they're a big port town and all of that, so they do have some power to them. But as I said, the papal state is full of lunatics that are very, very keen on the whole granas this, granas that kind of thing. If they realize that there's a country who's now so proudly flying the flag of Velma, that ain't going to go well now, is it? Honestly, I'm actually surprised that they didn't immediately send in expeditionary force in order to subdue these people most brutally. And of course, by subduing, I don't mean, you know, the nice pushing them into the dirt and making them eat some sand or something. I'm more thinking about the lines of fire. Lots of fire, actually. Probably enough to, yeah, burn the whole city and keep going for days. The song's made of lyrics. Well, anyone can understand them and share the meaning. When I get an earful of Coop's fun-loving attitude, I start to get the same feeling. Get so cheerful and bubbly. Yes, right, those lyrics. Just singing them makes me so happy. Interesting concept, doesn't work that way. Actually, music can make you happy even if you don't understand the lyrics, or can make you sad even if you don't understand the lyrics. Which is actually the magic of it all. My son has made a new little friend. He really loved talking about singing. What a wonderful little guy. Even though our ears are different and he has no tail, we got along fine. After all, he's a great friend to my son. You're quite right. Despite all the people of darkness stuff, everyone is really pretty much the same. There's no reason for everyone to not get along. Tribes and nations should never matter. Whatever. Yeah, in an ideal world we would all be holding hands and singing nice little songs all day. But reality sadly is not nearly as nice. Hey, guess what? I've got a new friend. A friend with no tail. A friend who can sing with me. Well, we shall sing together. I have been told that mouse songs are very difficult to learn. No problem, I gave him a tail. Okay, a special secret tail. Yeah, it will definitely help him learn our songs and rhythm. I do not understand. If he got this tail from you, then how do you still have a tail at all? Good question, isn't it? I was selling only exotic fruit, and my business was closed down. I guess I did something wrong, eh? They probably shut you down for a reason, don't you think? Well, several customers felt unconscious after eating my fruit. That guy. What an impressive speech. A speech that goes straight to the heart. Those words will never be forgotten. O new king, we can overcome any obstacle. Long live King Rowan. Good grief, no one has to put up with a bunch of lackeys like this guy. I can see why he does act that way, though. Well, there's a certain charm that attracts people. And he's very bored now. I mean, he's a nice child. Don't get me wrong. Oh, back again, eh? But that kid, yeah. What's that weird thing on her head? These are not weird things. They're sensor antennas. Yeah, what? This is freaky. I bet they're the latest fashion, eh? No, they're part of my body. They have nothing to do with fashion. I don't believe it. Those crazy wires sticking out of that cute little head. No, so you think she's cute, eh, do you? Right, Buster. Does you want to come try to beat me in arm wrestling? Yeah, don't feel like it, honestly. I mean, we could try again, but from what I remember, it's a pain. You basically have to hold him busy for like a minute or so, and then once he loses his strength, you have to do the slow, long, winded way of beating him. Ugh, painful. I mean, I guess we could do it before we leave. Yeah, I guess we could. Up to now, the people in this country have enjoyed peace, despite the misfortunes occurring elsewhere. We've been blessed. That era is about to end, another era is about to begin. Now that everyone has been told they are descendants of the people of darkness, things are going to start changing now. Will they? People are... How to put this mildly? People like comfortable living. If something comes along that makes it uncomfortable, they tend to ignore it as long as they can. I had the wrong idea. I thought that the people in this country have no idea about the misfortunes that happen elsewhere. It is about them being descendants of the people of darkness. That was so long ago, and it has nothing to do with their lives today. But what if in the future some misfortune were to happen here? Don't you think it would matter then? They'd be facing the past as descendants of the people of darkness. It would matter. I'd hate to think about what would happen. True enough, they don't even have a factory to produce weapons anymore. Oh, welcome, come on in. The snake fortune teller knows his stuff. What to know your future? The future of this country. It cannot be foretold. It's because this country's future will be created by all of us. Same goes for your individual futures. Not complain if your predictions are wrong. Each one of us creates his own future. Hey, how about that? Finally did Cypher spell some sense. I mean, good point, Ryudo. I heard a story about a race of people who fought alongside Longman in ancient times. Were those really our people? You were a little shocked by what Road had to say. Yes, I was quite a shock. They're people of darkness. Alma's allies. The blood runs through our veins. Yeah, but that's not how that works. Welcome to the gold fishing stall. Can we do it again? I use this light to catch goldfish. And what is the benefit of that? Ah, what is the benefit? That's not a relevant question to you. I don't understand the way you explained it. Goldfish fishing seems kind of pointless to me. It's supposed to be pointless. Now that you mention it, I feel kind of sorry for the goldfish guy. What? How dare you? That cutie face girl is pestering me. This goldfish fishing is pointless. I won't put up with such abuse. I mean, you know, Dio is kinda right, but most of those sort of games are, by their very nature, pointless. They are supposed to be entertaining, not much more. It's not like you're going to making a head start or anything in anything like that. Which is the whole point of entertainment when you think about it. We need it in our lives, otherwise we're gonna get pretty damn dull, pretty damn fast. Okay, we had this already. Okay, how does this work? Oh yeah, I think I remember. Ah. And now we have it. Because now he's never going to go any more powerful than this. Dreams, as long as we are now don't make it too difficult on ourselves. We can just, you know, slowly but deliberately push him over the edge. Which of course still means it's a pain in the ass to do, because you have to kind of hold out quite a while. Ah. Such a painful game. Sometimes mini games are just, you know, unnecessary painful. The problem is you actually have to do it 2 times in a row. Which is the whole pain in the ass. Are we already in the right phase? I think we are. I love the heroic music in the background. Gonna beat you. Nice way to finish this area again, with the one thing that really makes this area a pain in the ass. Ugh. And if I have never do this again, I will still be far too early. Another poof nut. Great. Really, really not worth it. Okay. Now then, you might be wondering, how are we actually going to go? The homeland of Yodo. Well, because as you can see, rather easily, and I will show you so that it becomes even more easily to see. On this nice and bright continent, we have seen everything. There's nothing here. So how are we gonna do this? Oh, the answer to it is surprisingly easy. We're going to travel, of course, by sea, because as you might remember, this area actually has a nice harbor. Which means it's time for some shipping. But the last time we went on anything like, a vehicle, it ended up somewhat horribly with us crashing, so let's hope that's not going to become a trend. Isn't it great that the festival is going on so long? Of these special celebrations. But when I'm here, I can't help thinking about my dad. I wonder what he's doing. Dad fix. Wow, the boy's king now. Who'd thunk that? Yeah, he snuck the whole royal thing right by all of us. Well, I don't feel too stupid, big guy. Being the king must be fun. You get to fill your belly with kingly food, and best of all, you got no boss no boss yelling at you. Why gives me this? Oh yeah, I think I remember. This translation really does give me some trouble though, sometimes. Guys, some important stuff, stations and tools, we hunt them in the ocean. Oh, you're planning to dig yourself out of this one. Well, look, helping with the boy being king and all, maybe he could order the boss not to get mad at us? I mean, potentially he could. I don't think that's how that's gonna work, though. Excuse me, I just thought of something good. A little scheme involving that kid Ron. We'll be a four-man troop working to help the young new king. That'll make us more popular than ever. What's that? Help the young new king or exploit the young new king? And all kinds of skits about Rowan, all of them will be true stories. Maybe stories about how Rowan uses his wealth and wisdom to overcome crises. If we do that, we won't have any parts to play. Forget it, we can't dramatize this job. Did you not just say that these skits would all be true stories? Maybe ambushed by sea monsters. You should take a magical lightning-inducing item with you. That's what Captain Bacala says. Like they say, better safe than sorry. For a bunch of tough sailors, they were like a pack of prima donnas. I think it's because they have to take care of themselves, Yuru. Maybe you should heed their wisdom. Maybe. See, there's a ship here. An interesting ship. It's called the 50-50. That's not giving me much hope. Ouch, I waved my arms around too much. Now my shoulders are all stiff. He'll hear about it when he gets back. I'm here to see someone off. Yeah, my husband. He's going out to sea again. I thought I'd come down to see him off. That's nice of you. Now, where's the captain? The new king be quite a guy. I'll bet this country will be even more fun next time I come back. Yeah, why are you going out to sea soon? So it happens that we are sailing as well. Must be taking Bacala's boat. That'd be the one right next to us. And I figured as much. The new king told me about you. I be Bacala, captain of this ship. We're taking you to the island of Garden. But it's a long trip over the Grandia cliffs. You leave port, we cannot return. Understand this. Oh, my ship will be ready when you are. You can shove off any time you want. We're ready. Let's ship out. Alright. This will only be a moment. This boat has numbers on its side. Maybe it's number 50 or 50 ships. Maybe that's its registration number. Huh? I see you wonder about the numbers. They be the name of the ship. She be called the 50-50. Must be a cultural thing. Yeah, everybody would be somewhat doubtful, I think. Everyone aboard! Journey ahead! Yay! It moves in a very suspicious way backwards. Journey ahead. Let's see the future. Or something. The wide ocean full of sane tires. What an ocean indeed. Okay, what is that sound effect? It's annoying the living shit out of me. Somebody's scratching something. Rigolo, where's the island of Garland? It's north of the Camille Sea, just across the Grandia cliffs. The Grandia cliffs, what are they like in the sea? Sea splits in half and pours down into them. No one knows what's at the bottom. Hell of a lot of water, presumably. So how do we cross? Ask the captain. Makala seems to think he knows what he's doing. She doesn't look like much, but she's good at where it counts. Trust me. I'm unfamiliar with this mechanism, and I would inquire as to its purpose, for it consumes much of my day. That explains the sound quite well. I think it's us across the Grana Cliffs. If you tire, let someone else take over. We must keep it up for 5 days. Huh? That doesn't seem like a mechanism that would get you across the Grana Cliffs. What is that device? Well, it looks as if he's having a hard time with it. I've never seen him sweat so much. I wonder what all the work is for. You know, look, Tio keeps staring at him. Come to think of it, I do not know anything about Tio. What do you suppose she has been doing all the while? Not much. It was quite a mystery. What do you suppose she has been doing all this time? Tio. Remember anything about when Malthus put the claws of armor in you? I seem to have followed his voice. I have no other memory. It's like I have just woken up. Otherwise my functions are normal. Any idea why he put the claws in you? I was ordered to protect the facility, to oversee the production of automata, and then to destroy the outside world. Automata. The automata. Tasty. He said, I do not have enough power. I may not be able to use the divine sword. These claws shall have to suffice. Malthus has knowledge of the Grana say. Interesting. It's all the information I currently have. It appears that Sarah's prophecies are reliable. So, Malthus knew all along. The idol isn't the divine sword. What do you mean by idol, Ryuru? Nothing. Forget it. His dissatisfaction with his own power grows even as his hunger for destruction. Like a ravenous wolf, he will turn into his cunning. He was just following orders. Yeah, that's what the Nazis all said. Have I done something wrong? The blame lies not with you, but with he who used you as a pawn. In a way, that is true. How much destructive power was contained in that plant? Just thinking about it frightens me. Enough to make my brother believe he could take out Serum, and more. Pretty much, yeah. With an army of little Tios, you could probably do some horrible things, if you wanted to. Elena, you okay? I'm sorry, Ryuru. I did not know ships rocked and pitched so much. I could talk to the captain to see if we can't stop somewhere. You're on the ocean, the ship is not going to stop. Honestly speaking. I'm sorry, Ryuru, for making you worry. No problem. Seasickness happens to everyone, even the toughest of guys. Just take it up. Marek still does his job. What should I do? Master gives me no orders. Yeah, I want to talk to your master, but he's apparently... I hope you are sufficient for this child's errand. However, you may wish to extend your courtesies to Elena. He's got it. Because yeah, as long as there's no complete stillness of wind, since this ship has sails, the ship will always be moving. Even if you were to cut the sails, we will still be moving and rocking, because we know there are waves outside. Again, there'll be not enough wind to cross the Grana Cliffs. No, Elena can't take any more of this. I can't be stopped this damn thing somewhere. Guess there'll be no choice. Cecil Reeve should be around here. We'll bring her in there. That is a more realistic plan. No, it's sliding. Oh, it's sliding. Very carefully sliding over. Oh. Jackpot. Elena, you'll be okay now. We're on land. I mean, it's a riff, so... Yeah, somewhat, but not much. Hey, so sorry. I feel queasy. Well, yeah, that's usually how seasickness works. Captain, I think it's in everyone's best interest if you let her settle her stomach a bit. Okay, but stay close. We'll want to leave right away if the wind picks up. Alright, we'll rest here. Tonight you won't have to worry about your bed slipping out from under you. Yes, that will be nice. Indeed. Okay, exploration time. We have ourselves a nice little island. And we get cheery music. Exploration at distance. I'm waiting here. Come back if the wind picks up. How am I supposed to know when the wind picks up? That looks suspicious. These stones are strangely polished. Think they're pearls? Smell not the sea upon them. Please, enough about stones and smells. Let me rest. Okay. We may have stumbled over something important, but Princess needs a beauty sleep. What might be on the other side? Nothing apparently. Okay, that makes it a lot easier. Don't see any chests or anything. Sad. Very sad. Aha, we reached the other side. And more pearl things. I mean, if they're valuable, we should probably take them with us. This should do for tonight. Let's camp here. I don't know why we got to the other side. Isn't the tide going to cut us off from the other island? Canina, for the love of... I didn't know you could pack away so much food. Did you even shoot? No way down. I feel much better without all that walking. Being on board made me feel rather ill. You don't say. Yuru, what does your family do back in your hometown? What is this family? I don't understand. Family are the ones you share your life with. Like us, this motley bunch. We are like family now. Well, missing the blood connection there, but apart from that... Me? I don't even know the meaning of the word family now. Don't go emo on me. My parents died when I was little. I don't even remember them. Me and my brother Malthus were raised by the village chief. I'm sorry, Yuru. I did not mean to trouble you. Yuru, he will fight against family. Does he not live with his family? I do not understand. Yeah, it becomes a bit difficult, but history is full of that. Brothers murdering brothers. Sisters murdering sisters. Parents slaying their children or getting slain by them. It happened all. Ryuru, you plan to strike down your only remaining kin. Malthus pursues nothing. Safe destruction. You do not stop him. He's bound to use his power elsewhere. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a choice. Malthus, though, he's no longer my brother. He's not even human anymore. He's just Valmar's pawn. That much I already know. Whatever. Let's just get some sleep already. Good point, actually. That's the whole point why we are on this island. Hey, where's the leader? Sky, you seen her? Yeah, I'll go back there. Great. Probably feeding the fish like a mother bird, eh? Sky? Yeah, not think so smart, guy. Anyway, I've been meaning to ask you. Yeah, what? What do you like better, Elena or Melania? Oh, bloody hell, Sky. What kind of question is that? There's a job, remember? I can't stand either of them. I wish you would stop snoring. I can't sleep at night. I wish I knew how Tio can just block it out. Tio has skills. But I mean, she can basically just shut down, can't she? Ocean view.
Elena, どうかしたのか?
Yeah.
また具合が悪いのか?
海を見ていたの。 でも、あれ、
Did you see the evil moon of Elma?
バルマーの月か。
I mean, it's not
ず
gonna
っ
go
と見ら
away.
れているみたいで、とても嫌。あの月は、まるで凍てつくトゲのよう。見てると。
I do love it that they actually cut her off because the text was short.
なあエレナ、あの月俺が消してやろうか。
No, come on, you're just gonna throw a stone in there, aren't ya? Them.
どうだ。
It's such a childish way of doing things.
ありがとう。そんなちょっとしたことでこんなに気が楽になるなんて。このままあの月がなかったらいいのに。
確かにな。消そうとしても消せないものか。
まるで星が降ってくるみたい。世界ってこんなに綺麗で広くて平和だ。
Why do they always need to point out that the world is beautiful? Yes, if you just look at the world from enough distance, it will look rather nice.
もっと苦しんでるんだと思ってた。私って本当に何も知らなかった。
知らなかったって分かっただけ。エレナは立派なもんだよ。もう世間知らずとは言えない。
Well, no, she's still pretty much naive.
みんな忘れてしまいたい。世界を救う使命、バルマーの恐ろしさ、グラナス神官としての明日になったらまた。だから少しだけ。
Understandable, it's a lot of pressure put onto some very frail shoulders. And again, you know, as it has been said since time immemorable, you're not supposed to carry those on your own little
お前っ
shoulders
て
just
頑
alone.
張り屋だな。誤解されやすいんだよ、お前は。俺はお前みたいに考えたことなかったよ。嫌な過去は忘れよう。消しちまおうとするだけだった。
メルフィスさんのこと。
Melville's son, eh? No reason to give them any honorifics, honestly.
でもそうじゃなかった。苦しい過去から逃げることなんてできなかったんだ。
Well, yeah, kinda. It quite literally ran around, followed you.
リュウ
That's
ドのことを
pain.
何も分かってなかったのね。あなたの苦しみに気づけなかった。ごめんなさい。やっぱりただの世間知らずね、私。
だけど、お前の頑張りは俺を変えたんだぜ。
私の
Now they're completely disaligned.
気づい
The
て
text
りゃ
is moving
当たり前の
far
ことなの
faster
かもし
than
れ
the
ない。
voices.
けど、
Whoever timed this
お
was
前
an
とこの
idiot.
旅をしなけりゃ一生気づかなかったかもな。
See?
お前のおかげさ。感謝するよ、
Ah,
エレナ。
it really showcases that this is from a very much bygone
私
age.
の方こそ。
Even in remaking it and adding the Japanese voices, they still didn't manage to fucking root out that. No, what was that run? Elena, what was that fucking run?
こんな素敵な世界が大好き。この世界に住んで頑張ってるみんなが大好きよ。
Yeah, that's what we're calling naivete, you know?
ありがとう、リュウド。励ましてくれて。私、
Ryuji just get cut off. We can't even hear him saying like, shit, dead again.
明日には超えられるさ。グラナクリフを。
I have some doubts. Yuru, wake up! Something's wrong! What? What? I'm up. Craps. What's making that racket? What the hell is that sound? Yeah, that's a good question. Those things, where the hell did they come from? Those were the stones we saw yesterday, but rather eggs. Run! Everyone run! I don't think running is working. What? We cannot go back. See, I told you the tide would come in, you idiots. The tide has come in. Damn it, they're coming right at us. I'm not too afraid. Also, we do need some nice training also. You're really, really fast at this one, aren't you? The question is how much damage you can actually do. Because those are pretty damn tough in their own right. Not much. Okay. Let's give them a nice little crackling in the face. Should serve this problem rather nicely. It's actually a pretty damn powerful magic because I think relatively little enemies have actually resistance to ice. Now, of course, realistically speaking, that should absolutely kill all of us too, but we are kindly getting teleported out of the way. Yep. See? Of course, the spell costs an assload of fucking mana. No way back until low tide. The wind picks up and we're not there. Damn it. Start looking for another way back. Which also means it's finally time for exploration. Which means there could be treasures. Treasures. Probably not a bad idea to save the game. Also, we should definitely do some level up. And though now that one area comes up that I'm not really looking forward to putting it mildly. There's gonna be poison and stuff, and I'm not really into that all that much, let's just say. She really is fast now, isn't she? Little Tio. I like it. Of course, Ryuru is technically speaking even faster now because I've given him the teleport thingy. That's such a useful little thing. Because the two ways you can actually assure that you are hitting is A, making your characters super speedy ones that can run like a million miles. Or, alternatively, what you can do is just give them teleportation. Works, as you can see, rather well too. Just see how fast Tio moves comparatively to everybody else. Poor Marek, but then again he is kinda our tank, so... Yeah. But I don't think we're gonna need much in the way of moves. Teleportation. Instant teleportation. We definitely need to make Tio a bit stronger though. It's good that she's fast, but she really needs to pack a bit more of a punch. That much, I think, is obvious. I see an item. An item I would like my greedy little pawns upon. Very much so, very much quickly. Doing things. Yeah. Counter beach. What to say about that? Not too much, I'd say. No, you don't. Bad frog. Very bad frog. I guess once we get some better equipment, it's actually weaker. Magic. and blocking just in case. Just in case we need it. You never know, you know, there could be a time when we need it. Haha, you missed, idiot. Now then, Ryudo can use his teleportation. Makes pretty damn sure he doesn't miss all that often. Just kind of nice, I'd say. Yeah, no reason to give them the good old sayonara. I don't think they can understand you like at popping all. Obviously, we would hide things there. Really, really obviously. Why is that thing still alive? Why are they so tough? Ah, mostly because they're gonna be annoying, I'd imagine. Might actually want to give Ryudo a bit of a speed buff too, now that I think about it. He's pretty damn useful as a frontliner, especially with his 3 attacks instead of 2. Most definitely something to think about, I'd say. Most definitively. But apart from that, I'm somewhat happy with what we have. Ah, shit. And that also was a misclick. Well, what can you do? I mean, they're not really doing that much in the way of damage. As far as memory goes, these things are not actually really that dangerous when you think about it. Really easy to deal with. Really, really easy enough to deal with. Yeah, I don't think I've missed anything else. Bit of a dangerous move. I consider these stones would probably be somewhat wet and slippery. Yeah. Ah, teleportation. I will never get tired of that particular nonsense. Works well, what can I say? Ah. And we should definitely level up as much as we can. I remember very well the pain that is awaiting us in our near future. Nice. Come on, you run! You missed. That was not the most impressive one, but then again, you know, being fast is not everything in this world, apparently. Ah, pretty bracelets. Things that quite literally only exist for one singular purpose, and that is to sell them. Well, luckily for us, I don't really have any dangerous attacks, so yep, not going to care very much. Dotio does kinda need some healing in the near future. probably not gonna be enough. Yeah, she's still not doing enough damage. Okay, that was just bad luck. Come on, loot. Be faster, my little people. Yeah, she got off the last hit. Interesting, interesting. Aha. Really thought you could hide that from me, eh? A scroll of all heal. That's actually the sort of thing you really want to have for boss battles sometimes. It's also the reason why there's so many fucking things that actually allow you to use items faster or recover faster from using items. Because that basically turns every one of your people into a pretty sweet healer. Now then, let's murder a few more of them. That should be more than enough. If they don't manage to miss this. But, you know, there's a chance for that to happen, to be fair. Counter move. You can build some rather fun little counter builds. Up the evasion just enough and you get some fun and dandy things out of that. Can be a bit of a problem though, depending a bit on how you do it. Why are they focusing so much on portability? I don't like it. In Goma of the damage, yeah, you can actually see that she's quite literally over proportionally often targeted. It's not a good feeling, I'm assuming. Really not good. I have to do something about that. Ah well, that's what the dear little god gave us healing. Yep. God damn it. They really are hard to deal with when they're doing this fucking jumpy thing. But well, as long as they attack only the ones that are... Shit, missklickt. Missklickt! Still not enough, eh? Nice. Nice teamwork. I like it. But seriously, somebody should have actually now knocked on those quote-unquote pearls. Just to see what happens. Bit of an oversight there, I would say. Just the smallest bit of an oversight. Yeah, well, I guess it's a bit too late to complain. Teleported away just in time. You're not gonna do enough damage now, are you? Yeah, of course not. Nice. To be fair, they are relatively tough, which makes it a bit more annoying than it absolutely needs to be. Genau, a good bit more annoying than it needs to be, actually. Yeah, come on, don't attack poor little T all the time. Such a annoying little thing. Good. -1, only one left. I am making progress, and we do need to actually train up a bit, to be fair. Otherwise the next area is gonna be a pain. I mean, it's gonna be a pain anyway, but it can be more of a pain. And to be very fair, Memphis himself is no slouch either, to be absolutely fair. Most definitely a dangerous foe. I can tell you that much. Murder. And one more down. One more bites the dust. And another one. Satisfying indeed. And he's almost leveling up again. And Alaric. Never stop being a tough customer. Yeah, I was pretty sure they would jump over. Yeah, that should be enough to deal with this froggy. Nice. And there he is, leveling up once again. Was expecting nothing else. Nice. Yeah, nice indeed. We are making good bits of progress. I think actually the area is not that long, like memory serves. All well that ends well so far. I do like that Chio's first attack comes relatively quick actually. The second attack though, that one takes quite a while to actually load. Which is, all things considered, quite a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh well, what can you do? Not all that much, I'd say. Sadly enough. Oh, we once again found enemies with a distinctively annoying sound effect. Beep. Elena tried her best, just really failed from what again, but she tried. She tried. Also those once again have a very annoyingly loud sound effect for their groans and moans. Getting continuously countered. Poor little scaly warrior. Never stood a chance. We had a better tactic. Obviously on our side. By which I mean we're just that much of an annoying bunch when given half a chance. I mean, you know, harassing your enemy is a pretty solid strategy, all things considered. Pretty damn solid, I'd say. You missed. Nice. Okay. So far so good. Nothing too challenging on this island. I don't even know, is there actually a boss battle on this island? Don't remember off the top of my head. I guess we gotta see one way or another that is. Yeah, that is really annoyingly loud. Why game? Why do you have to do this all the time? Whoop. I don't know what the egg is supposed to be doing, but it is not really doing anything. I can tell you that much. So come on, you're surviving with like what? 4 HP. That's a bitch move. Really annoying bitch move. Oh well, what can you do? Yeah, more of them. It never stops. There's always more to fight, more enemies to murder. Like in any other good RPG, that should of course be a given. Of course. Down you go. Easy peasy, so far. And still Q gets a lot of damage, comparatively speaking. Not too happy about that particular. Yeah, I hate it. Well, to be fair, Elena in this case has also been taking quite a bit of a beating. Oh, come on, Elena. You could have beaten it. Well, maybe I should have equipped you new stuff, to be fair. But still. But still, you know. At the very least we have money on and that is something to be somewhat grateful for. Small beginning, yes, but it is a nice beginning. Because that means in the next town, when we actually need to buy equipment again, we should not run out, which means we can stop selling every bloody attack item we have, basically. It's a beginning, you know. It shows that we're making progress. Slow progress it is, but what were you expecting? It's gonna become a force of nature that easily now, will you? Free healing point. Oh, very nice of the game. It provides you with all you need, including healing and saving. What more can you need? Also, this is kind of precisely what I mean. Having fixed save points in a game is something that is not necessarily being used all that often. I mean, checkpoints and the like are still being used like a bitch. But to actually give you a clear-cut save point like this, it's not something you see all that often any longer. Which is all nice and dandy in one way. Can be quite annoying to deal with them. But it's also part of the classic experience, you could say. Yes, very much so. I can see some items, and I can't resist. Of course I can't. That again. What an annoying little spell. Although, to be fair, it doesn't seem to have the most high hit chance. Oh, come on the fuck on. Now they're really just trying to be as annoying as they can. And he's doing it again, of course. Because as we all know, being as annoying as you can be is basically your usual enemy's only real option. Before they get slaughtered. That was a bit of a gamble, to be fair. Oh, Marek is still poisoned. We should probably do something about that. Well, that's not good. Yeah. At some point in the near future, when we're actually going to use healing again. Oh, for fuck's sake. So Tio still does a very good job at countering. I'm pretty sure we could push that even more, to become even more annoying. We still have magic points. Pretty sure we got almost all the things done I wanted to do. It does seem that way. Yep, does seem that way. So everything is pretty much done with that. Next we're gonna be focusing a bit more on this book. Kinda wanna get the books done with though. They're kinda useful. Yeah, well, nah. Those abilities I can probably ignore for a bit. Yeah, no, I'm happy with what we have. Let's the rest be. Save the game. Let's see what awaits us around to the next corner. What horrible, horrible future could be there. Yep. And as also. See? None of that really strikes me as critically important. And of course I had forgotten that you are not yet at max level with your skills. Shit. Not like good old Marek here. Who can of course cancel like a true master. A meister of murdering things. I think the best you have is gunplay.
行くわよ。インパクトボム。
Oop. Why the sister uses terrorist moves and throwing bombs around, we don't know. Many questions here.
もう一度
Yeah. I was fearing for that. Can't really cancel what is not cancelable. Okay, let's go for the heavy hitting things then. Nope, you're not. You shall be cancelled. This is only right and proper. Beating them back right a bit.
全てを散りにつく覇者の炎よ、ここに。レンゲ、行きます。
くらえ天聖剣。
Murdering things most brutally once again. Ah, the high art of murdercating things. Truly. An art that cannot be underestimated. Now that should do some nice damage. We might actually see one of them falling already. If not, next turn I'm going to use a healing spell just in case they have some ultimate. I don't remember. You don't. And you don't. I definitely need to invest some points into that. Well, it was easy enough. Nobody even got into the yellow health-wise. Easy enough to beat. And we got another egg out of it. A soul egg. I know game, I can read. It's my strong suit. I can actually read most of the time. This game is not a good example of my reading ability though. You think about it. Oh. Are there any more enemies here? No, apparently they all decided to run off to the other side of the area. Probably thought some easy peasy meals available. Didn't work out that way, did it? You made it back just in time. The wind be blowing me just right now. I could give a damn about the wind. Why the hell didn't you tell us about the killer eggs? What's your breakfast missing with your legs? Ah, you look no worse for the wear. It's coming out of your tip. Be fair, right? I'm not but sure here myself. I wouldn't be here now to run for the young lady there. In any case, prepare to show off. We be going across the Grandia cliffs now. Now then, 50-50. What's your bet going to be? With this wind, we be bound for success. Maybe you should clue the rest of us in here, Captain. What the hell are you talking about? Unless there be a strong updraft from the Grandia cliffs. That's what we got now. We spread the ship's sails to catch the updrafts, and we glide across the Grandia cliffs like a wee little ferry. It's insane. But if we do not make it across, well, we fall to our death. And that's why I made you work so hard. It was an air pump. Release the compressed air and fly. And just stand there. You'll get knocked off. Who's going to steer the death trap? With barnacles for brains, lad. Think what happens when this ship flies. We get to the other side at Blammo. It's sink or swim. That's why she's called the 50-50. Ah, shit. It was like, nope, nope, nope. Fuck you, aerodynamics. I can fly. Said almost no creature ever. Oh. Home sweet home. Yeah, that's one homecoming here I'm not looking forward to, isn't it? You do have something the matter. Yeah, he's kinda getting depressed. Or sulky. You know, emo. How long before we arrive at Garland? What's wrong with you, Ryudo? I do not seem pleased to see you home again. I ran looking for the divine sword. I'd never go home. I don't even want to go home. To that miserable place. Oh, why is that? It is your hometown. And not everybody likes their hometown. The village was created to protect an idol. They worshipped it, built a shrine. Protect the idol, we train as swordsmen, aiming to purify our souls, resist evil. That was the idea anyway. Until my brother messed everything up. What exactly? What is it, Sky? You do there, I see it. Great. Yeah, I see it too, Sky. Bellalena, there it is. Garden. Well, at least we're not having to see the samey water tiles all the time. Thank you very much. I think I've finally become used to the sea travel. This time I did not even mind the rolling and swaying. Anyway, I've never imagined that we could fly across the Rana cliffs. Truly, a most remarkable idea. Hey, the odds were against us, but we made it. Now the ship be needing repairs aplenty. Captain Okada, thanks again. Don't mention it. I'll be in port a while. When you be done with your business, we're all yours. Now then. New old village, I guess, for Ryudo. I see many people who look like swordsmen. Now, where's the shop? I need some weapons. I'm pretty sure it's the leftmost thing, because there's some barrels with swords sticking out. Nothing's changed. Everything's just as I remembered. What a quiet village. Seems so terribly sad. Well, yeah. Been like that for a while. I'd imagine so. Hey, it's Ryudo. What the hell is that slime hole doing back here? Fuck you, bitch boy. Come here and say that to my face. I see you hate it here, Ryudo. You. This is a terrible thing to say. But this is a good assessment of the situation. Ryudo, what is going on? Nothing. Just normal shit happening. We'll get used to it. People being little bitches about everything. You're sadly enough get used to many things. Hey, but hey, they have a store, and that means they have weapons. If they have weapons, we're gonna buy. Oh, a customer. Oh, it's you, Ryudo. What do you want? Fuck you too. You're not very customer-orientated, are you? Short of Mikage. I'll buy it. Yeah, not equip that, buy that. So good, I'd say. Plus 50 attack. Poison and perilous resistance, that would be very useful. Just in case I'm gonna buy one of everything. The grapefruit. Okay, the Yes Cures can be won by Little Tio. I'm gonna give it to her then. And warp shoes. It might actually be useful. I don't know what you're here for. I don't want any trouble here. Yeah, you all be bitches. I know. Power up. Okay, that is right. Leave give them somewhat of a use for their special points. How about the soul egg? Wasn't that a new one? It already has something learned. That's actually kinda neat when you think about it. Chaos egg. I feel pretty sure we have learned everything that is below 200 at this point. Almost. And now for the soul egg. Now then, equipment. I have the demon tears and I'm not really willing to give them away. You're gonna keep your little warp shoes on. And got speed ring. I mean, that's not bad. Cuts my MP consumption by 15%, however, sounds like a very, very useful thing. That to the dark ring negates damage under 100. If you actually have a very tough character, that's of course very useful. Evasion by 15%, that's not bad. Sometimes reflects damage. Don't really remember what specific nonsense I have to do with. I do know poison paralyzers is probably going to be a thing. Probably would I need to sell all the pretty bracelets though. For the moment, however, I think the mana insignia is probably best used on you. Plus 5 attack, of course, that's useless. At least use the rage ring. Plus 20 movement, observation by 25%. Yeah, that's going to stay with you. Observation 10%. Honestly, she's probably gonna be a bit of a evade tank. At least that's how I'm going to keep her. I'll try my bestest. Let's go in here and see what's up here. It can't be. Bruto, why did you come back here? To haunt us? Yeah, like a freaking ghost, I'm going to haunt us. Get out of here as soon as you can. Yeah, everybody's so annoyingly hostile. Not even fun, is it? Makes me really feel like I want to murder all of them. I mean, we can probably. Our team is, relatively speaking, somewhat strong. Oh, look at it, a bunch of assholes. Get out! Yeah, that's right, beat it. Well, if it isn't the outcast himself. Why are you here, Ryudo? You know, you're not wanted. You don't belong here. Wish I could welcome you home, Ryudo, but the scars of the past are still too fresh. They've yet to heal. Ryudo, you are no longer welcome here. I desire to forget what happened here. I desire to forget of you and your brother. Now leave. Leave this village. Melphis is here. I can feel it. Melphis? Where? Haven't you two brought us enough misfortune? Don't bother. I'm leaving as soon as I finish my business here. Very well. I leave the village in peace. But I must beseech you, bring no more misery upon us. Set one inch out of line and you will pay. You and your good-for-nothing brother. How horrible. None of this could be Ryudo's fault. Because Melphis will cause all the trouble here, right? Save it, Elena. We do what we came here to do, and we leave. Don't be bitch about it. It's not like you could beat me in a fucking fight. You just tried. Beat the living shit out of you. Ryudo, why do they treat you in such a manner? Beats me. This is your home. What could have possibly happened here that would make everyone treat you like an outcast? That was repeating. Stop crying. Have you any suspicions as to where your brother may be, Ryudo? My old house. We begin there. The people here are really, really little bitches, aren't they? Ryudo, you whippersnapper. Now look what you've done. No sooner do you come back than that no-good Melphis shows up too. Remember, remove your stress level. My stress level? I for mine too. If you're worried about my health, then pack up and get out of this island, you. I mean, you know, we could just let Melphis do whatever he wants. If he destroys the village in the process, I think nothing of value will be lost here. That is because I'm very, very much aware that I'm a easy person. See? Ryudo is mine. My buddy, my friend, my main character. And I have my comrades. And if these bastards think they have any right to insult my people, then I don't even care about them. Let them suffer the consequences of being assholes. Here's them. All the grown-ups in the village call you a jinx. Why do they call you that? Did something bad happen? Did you do something bad, Ryudo? Listen to your elders. They're right. I'm the worst thing for this village. Now eat it. I don't think that's a fair statement, nor is it a fair assessment. Ryudo, you've come back, have you? I'm sorry, but I only have one thing to say. Leave us immediately. Oh, how can you say that? It's as much his home as it is yours. Why must you be so rude to Ryudo? I won't argue with that, but with Ryudo here, this village is doomed. If one person just being there, breathing the air, is enough to destroy your village, then I'm sorry to say, but you probably wouldn't have survived anyway. I don't mean it in a bad way. People are just assholes sometimes. Yes, I live and breathe. It's Melphis. You're the swordsman that won all the tourneys. Actually, I'm Ryudo. Oh, you are. That Melphis, he was so strong and competent. No one could wield a sword better than he. Well, apparently he's a bit of a local idol or something. I kinda wanted to use the word idol somehow, and it's unfitting because, of course, this village is well known for its idol. Idol worship, eh? God must have been unpleased with that. Ryudo, look at my hands. They're smooth, not rough like yours. All the men have smooth hands now. Oh, you've given up the sword. Remember when Gerta, you and I used to brag about who had the most calloused hands? Wasn't talking about then. I just wanted to show you that your lives are different from yours now. And why are you still carrying a sword on your back, you idiot? Just as a mode to quit for the day. Now all the fish to show up. Hey, Dodo, what are you doing back? No, man, still fishing. Say to you, listen, Dodo, for everyone's sake, leave before your curse catches you. Why would Ryudo's presence affect the amount of fish you catch? I do not understand. Yeah, some people are just like that. You get used to it. Humans are somewhat trashy. Dead. After all you have done, why do you even show your face here? Leave this village now. I will, after I feed Menace. You will you? Ha! Who could believe you or your stinking brother? Alright, look, I'll leave this place as soon as my work is done, I promise. Anything you say can be trusted. Leave us now. Ryudo, my dearest buddy, my friend, comrade. Why don't you do it? Rina, find you home, big sister. Did you make you wait for so long? Ryudo, you know you had a sister. She wasn't really my sister. She was Murphy's first victim, and his fiancé. He always treated me like a family, a little brother. In that sense, she was a sister to me. In a few more months, I'll be older than she was when she died. Oh yes, it's me, Ryudo. I'm back to bury Malthus. Ryudo, he too was a victim of Malthus. Yes, he cut him down without hesitation. Once possessed, no one could stop Malthus back then. Sasha sleeps here. I wonder who Sasha is. She was still a child when she died. She refused to believe Malthus would do anything wrong. She trusted him until the end, and got cut down for her troubles. Grandfather, it's me, Ryudo. I'm back. Sorry to make you worry. Ryudo, is this your grandfather's place of rest? Not my real grandfather. He's the old man that taught me about true swordsmanship. The grandfather you tell all the stories about. Who taught you to the way of the sword. That doesn't make sense. That's not a sentence. Look, such an old grave. Can't even read the name on it. Been like that ever since I was a kid. No one knows whose grave it is. Everyone who is born in the village comes to rest here. Must be someone from ages ago. But I'm back now. Been what, 3 years now? Do we know the person buried here? Yes, he was this old guy, another of Malthus' victims. Apparently, most of the people here actually Malthus' victims, aren't they? Let me take a look at the map. Okay, we can go precisely nowhere. That is good to know, game. You have made your point. Ever since that day, a man moved around like a bunch of slugs. The harvests and the catches have been miserable. The despair is all the doing of that brother of yours. You've got a lot of nerve showing that face of yours around here. You do not understand. Why do they blame one brother for the actions of the other? You Malthus are separate beings, no? They are. You have made a good point. A very good point. I shall give you a head pat. Ryudo, I have not forgotten what Malthus did. His sin has scarred our village. Why do you turn on Ryudo? You deserted us. What are you here for? Why? Why do you treat him like that? Yes, this is home too. Elena, it's alright. We leave as soon as we're finished here. But then, just ignore what they say. Probably better, actually. I'm actually for once losing the interest in talking to these people because it's just gonna be the same fucking repeateds all over again. Ryudo, now you have seen the look in the eyes of the villagers. The look of fear. They pour salt in an old wound. Don't pour salt in an old wound. There's nothing you can do but leave, Ryudo. Let us forget. I understand, Chief, but I'm sorry. I can't just walk away. Been running from my past for too long now. Fair point though, if it's an old wound, it should be healed. There should be hardened skin above it, which means even if I pour salt on it, you know, back and back and back and back, even more backs. Shouldn't really have much of an effect now, should it? It's you people who actually keep the fucking wound bleeding all the fucking time. In which case, you know, your own fault. Ryudo, I don't know what you expect to accomplish by coming back here. Not that I'm happy to see you, but if you hear something terrible might happen again, can't welcome you. Work brings me into town. That is settled and done with, I promise I'll bother you no longer. Yeah, why do we have to do all of the shit for these people? Let them go. Let's suffer miserably for the rest of eternity if they so desire. This was our house. There are other places to take the hunt. Meet with us at the inn. Come to you. My brother was always better with the blade than anyone else. He would have been a great sword master. How did he come then to be possessed by Valma? I don't understand. Malthus did it to himself. Everything. To the inn. Minor grades and Malthus will be found soon enough. Ryudo! It's evil! Fucker. You really think you can kill Malthus, your own brother? I have no brother. Malthus is a demon, and I will kill him. You were in before. How do you expect to deal with him now, especially if he's a demon? No, I'll do it. I'll kill him myself. I'll be sure to inform the chief of your bravado. Stop it, Ryudo. Yeah, kinda figured that would be the way it ends. Damn it, if you hadn't run away. If only you'd fought with me back then, everything would be different. Perhaps. But this is it. This is the now, and you have no hope of defeating Malthus. Even if you could, it would not unbend a single blade of grass in the cursed town. He's right, you know. Yes, village has been beaten. Shamed. Just the mention of Miller's name is enough to make us cower in defeat. The village greatest swordsman became possessed. We lost not only our sword of justice, but the ideals it stood for. Village of swordmen, bah. This is something that cannot be stolen. It exists in your heart. Ideals can never be lost if you believe in them. What the hell do you know? I mean, she's somewhat right, you know. Yo, you do it. And he's like, shit, now I need to climb up the fucking mountain to get my sword back. Elena is still the master of the awkward walk, I see. Well then, to the inn we shall go, rest for the night, and then go out there and find Malthus. Beat the living shit out of him, because, well, I don't like, you know, being the loser. I'm a sore loser like this, aren't I? So you want to stay, you damn pariah. Ulrich, how did it go? His hand of Malthus hangs heavy in the air. He's in his village, this I am certain. Malthus. Who brought Malthus here? Well, there's nothing to do with Malthus being here. Why must you persecute him? What has he done? His village is doomed, I fear. Our destruction is at hand. Ah. Why do you say this? Elena, forget about it. I do not understand. These are a warrior people, bound to the blade. Why then do they permit another to trample them underfoot? So many stones along a path. Merrick, the wounds do not pierce their flesh, rather their hearts. Good point, actually. I'll let you stay tonight, but you better leave in the morning. Yeah, fuck you too. What a friendly welcome this is. Yeah.
ここでリュウドに何があったの？ここは本当にリュウドの故郷なのかしら？
Well, yeah, it is where he grew up. Doesn't make nice though.
お嬢さん、リュウドに何があったか知りたいだろ？
誰？
誰でもいい。外を見るんじゃない。見たら話は終わりだ。それからこの話は誰にも言わないこと。いいかな？
わかったわ。一体何があったの？
That's a very good question. What has happened? In detail, bitte schön, Dankeschön. Yes, certainly German,
ここ
why
は
not?
剣士の村という通り、剣の技を磨き、道を極めようとする者が集まるところだった。メルフィスとリュウドは早くに両親を亡くし、村長を親代わりに育った。そして二人もまた剣の修行を始め、目覚ましく腕を上げた。特にメルフィスはこの村が始まって以来最強とまで言われた。
Sounds like a good story so far. I mean, you know, started out with no parents and stuff is kind of sad, but then they became something, made something out of themselves.
行くぞリュウド！まだまだ！
リュウドは親友のガッタと剣の修行に明け暮れる毎日だった。
Oh, what a nice little story. It means you kind of forget the whole point that, you know, if you live by the sword, you will die by the sword, but apart from that.
最強の剣士メルフィスに村の誰もが憧れていた。
Well, he does know how to do the acrobatics nice. I'll give him that much.
やがてメルフィスは村長の娘リーナの言い名付けになった。気立てのいいリーナはリュウドにはすでに姉も同然だった。
この剣のように曇りなく、この刃のように 清く正しく強き心を持った剣士となる。
That worked out splendidly, didn't it?
ある日、激しい嵐が村を襲った。
A terrible storm, you say? Doesn't look that bad, honestly.
続いて、ご神体の祭壇からただならぬ地鳴りが響き始めた。
That's probably making the people somewhat nervous.
ご神体とは、世界最高の剣士にしか触れることのできない恐ろしい力を秘めた剣で、
Oh, I thought you say.
村
How
の守り
surprising.
神と信じられていた。リーナが荒ぶるご神体を鎮めるため祭壇へ向かった。
That sounds like a dangerous act. There could be a landslide or something, you know. Doesn't really sound like a safe idea. Why did they send the best swordman with him? I mean, you
村
know.
人はリーナが無事に帰るのを待ち続けた。だがいつまでたっても不気味な地鳴りが止むことはなかった。
See? Not a good idea to send him without protection, eh?
リーナに何が起きたか誰も知らん。しかしその時恐るべき悲劇が始まったのだ。帰ってこないリーナに心配した村長はメルフィスを中心に村の若い者を調べに向かわせた。
Understandable. Why not doing that in the first place, you idiots?
しかし嵐も地鳴りも広がるばかり。
Oh, there's the landslide I was talking about. Oh. Oh wait, it's not a normal landslide. That looks like Velma. Alright. So we have found a true culprit already. Again.
Dude は一人でメルフィスを追う。そして
It's not silently. He's making a lot of noise just with his feet. Brup, brup, brup.
見てしまった。
A lot of dead people.
メルフィス兄さん、リーナ姉さん。メルフィス兄さん。
Well, a little bit of a stabbing along Pellegrina. Not in the we are married and having fun kind of sense, but more in the sword stabby sense. Seems the island has taken some damage. Some corruption, one might even say.
バカな。そんな。なぜだ。どうしてなんだ兄さん。
Yeah, I'm relatively sure he had a reason. People don't just turn evil for no fucking reason.
リュウドは死んだリーナの傍らで泣き続けた。リーナの体はメルフィスの剣で大地に縫い留められたまま。村人が島中を探し回ったが、メルフィスの影も形もなかった。人殺し、ご神体を奪った男。それがメルフィスの新しい呼び名になった。おかげでリュウドはこの村にいられなくなった。そしてジオハウンドとして生きていくことになったのさ。3年前のことだ。
リュウドはそうやって自分の悲しみを抱え込んだまま今まで生きてきたっていうの。
一番信じていた兄に裏切られ、あいつは人を信じるのが怖くなっちまったんだな。
辛かったでしょうね。故郷を追い出されて一人っきりで
Oh
生きる
yeah, the last thing people like that want. Pity. That's going to be fucking amazing.
お前さんがそれを分かってやれば、あいつも少しは楽になるさ。
Also, Sky, I know that's you. Why do you feel the need to explain that particular nonsense? That's it. Grail Mountain. Also, isn't the story full of holes? I mean, if Malthus was such a bright young lad, he wouldn't just fucking start stabbing people for no good reason. I'm pretty sure he had his reasonings. But of course nobody is actually questioning him. They're just like, well, I can see the end result. People are dead. Horrible. I'm going to Grail Mountain. Malthus has got to be there. Let us move with a silence and a certainty of day passing to dusk. Why, Marek, do we need to make this more difficult than it needs to be? You're going to Grail Mountain. It's become so ugly that no one goes there anymore. You go to a place where the horns of Elmar are sealed. Then we'll settle this. But first, we're gonna save the game. Of course we do. Well, that's one hell of a homecoming. An unpleasant one, to be absolutely sure. Not even going to bother to talk with more of a few people. It's a waste of time. Okay then. Let us go to Grail Mountain. I'm sure it's full of poison. Island of Garden and vicinity. Yeah, that looks as pleasant as I imagined. How horrible. What is all this? A sign and a warning from the horns of Val. Oh, Malthus. My village was left as such. I fear what may happen should Malthus find what he seeks, but there is murder in his purpose. Malthus must not have control of that power. We must stop him. Ryudo. Yeah, God, that's that rat again. Pain in the ass. Go away, we're busy. What are you doing here, Gata? Ryudo, this was on the door of your old house. Wait at the plateau of memories. Malthus. How nice, he waited and given us a written invitation. Malthus must be stopped, Ryudo. If you must do this for me, you must kill him. We're all in danger while he still lives. He spread his madness for far too long, and you're the only one who can defeat him. Yeah, because you all abandoned the sword, you little bitches. If you had actually continuously tried with the end goal of beating Malthus, to put it in the metaphorical way that we had before, your hands would be as calloused as mine, well, Ryudo's at this point, and you might potentially have actually a chance. But no, you little bitches decided that we be bitches. Pain in the ass. It's a bit too many to feel comfortable about, honestly. But I want to get it cheaper. See, now her killing spell only cohorts does like 44 mana before it costs 52. Such a nice way to get rid of a nice and big number of enemies though. Also, we need to very carefully deal with this area. We need to quite literally eliminate everything. And get quite a bit of a power out of this. I can tell you that much. Not much of a problem. because the fight against Malphus is, even if you're not trying to do it with just Ryu dealing damage, which, mind you, it is possible. I remember doing it in the past. Not for achievement purposes, but actually just because it felt a good hitting challenge for this particular nonsense. But still, you know, I would very much like to stay away from it. Basically, the easiest way to do it is to actually, you know, level up sufficiently and, well, hit tough, basically. Ah, those fuckers. I remember you. Why do I remember you? Is there something very bad about you? I mean, apart from being unnecessarily tough, that is. Oh yeah, that attack. I had forgotten about that attack. It's actually painful. I mean, look, it does 500 damage to little Tio. That's not something to laugh about. She really doesn't have the necessary defense to deal with this. Yep. Now this reminds me why these enemies are a pain in the ass. Good riddance. That's gonna make training in this area a bit of a pain. Especially because you can't really get the initiative off of them. Yeah, well, can't do much about it. We still need to train though. If we want to have a reasonably time with Malphus. Put it into perspective, Malphus can, of course, and will, of course, be a literal pain in the ass if given half a chance, then you kinda probably should try to avoid that. Luckily enough, we can run back to the heal point, but I think there's actually a second area, as is usual. And that of course means once we enter that, we can't just run back and heal ourselves whenever we feel the need to do so. That's going to make this, of course, a bit more painful. Also, sadly enough, you can't make magic into instacasts. That would be amazing, but asking for things that are not is quite a waste. Push Ryoro, I believe in you and your unbelievable power. Okay, so now we can probably jump across. Yes. I'm assuming this is the way forward, because usually the way forward is blocked by stuff like that. So let's not go there just yet. Instead, exploration it is. I mean, we don't really have much of an option here. Ah, Malphus, that's one combat that encounter that has stayed with me. I remember well enough how much of a pain that one is. Which is also why, of course, we need to be somewhat careful in approaching this. Nice, Tio gets more damage. If only can get her Lotus thingy up, so they can actually make use of it to become an instacast. That plus her speed. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. I can tell you that much. You don't. Evil tree creature, you shall not. I think though, as long as they don't get through too much, you can pretty easily beat them. They do have a nasty throwing thing, I think. Doesn't seem to be just as nasty as I remember it to be. Yeah. Actually, I should probably give Marek the taunt thing from one of the books. That would actually make it easier. Because of course Marek is quite a tough customer. He basically has naturally high defense, which is very advantageous for being a tank. And I can of course do even more to up that number. Or you give it to you once you have established that she has more than enough evade to evade most attacks, which then leads to her countering all the time, which is quite fun. Works quite well. I do remember playing around with that a bit more in the past. Deliberately setting things up, and not the rather haphazard way I'm doing it right now. Which, to be fair, is very haphazard. Basically all spur of the moment things without much... I see something lying over there. Yeah, that's poisonous. Shit, it wasn't enough. I don't think your insta-bomb is yet ready to do this. Now the good thing is, distance means shit to Ryuro, he can just teleport. And you just neumes through everybody. Nice. Those trees. I mean, they've proven to be easier than I remember. I don't know why I remember them as being so annoying. Maybe they do still have an ability that is annoying. I just haven't seen it yet. That could of course be. I think once we're ready with this, it's not gonna be that long until we actually encounter Morphus. The area seems a little longer than you're actually with all the creatures that's standing in your way. But there is of course a reason to do it. Good reason at that. After all, can't really fall behind the curve. That would be somewhat of a deadly mistake. No, you. And we're probably gonna get a lot more pretty bracelets. I know I should sell them, but I really can't be asked. It's not like I'm actually needing much in the way of money, which kind of makes me a bit, you know, lazy about it. I'm like, yeah, I could give some more money, but do I really need more money right now? Sludge. The Marsh Talisman. I think actually that's one that gives you a tech bony. Marsh Talisman. Move magic with resistance. And no. A very specific kind of accessory. Okay, we can't go down here. Can't go over here. So the only option we have is actually following the plateau up. I see another one of those guns. Instant 10 seconds. Oh no, you don't. That's not gonna be enough. You will need some resistance here. Nice, just one attack. In that case, we can just attack too. You're not even going to reach your target. See? Pleasant indeed. Everything looks dead and poisonous. If that ain't nice, I don't know. Gotcha. Beach boys. They forgot to focus on the mage, which means they're not gonna die a horrible death. Thing is, as you get little videos, cutscenes for these spells, but I really would like to have a skip button. Then again, such considerations were not really made back in the day, most of the times. Which is factually speaking not that much of a problem. I kinda get used to it. You have initiative. Dum dum dum. They really do like to focus their fucking apple ball on Marek Dancer. I think it's actually the first time that Marek has taken quite that much damage in a while. Heal of the other cunt. Of a tree. Who should be dead, but has survived with 33 HP. Yet. Now, putting this into place where it belongs. I guess that means we can now pass over that. I shall assume so. And I'm assuming this is the way forward. This was the way back, which means we only have up here to explore. Some fucking frogs to deal with. But that's not much of a problem. The frogs are relatively easy to deal with. They don't really have anything special that makes them overly dangerous. Double counter in your face. We're back.
あなたは相手を間違えました。
The good thing is Tio is actually quite the fast striker, even if she and Ryudo would aim at the same enemy. Usually she would be faster, because the animation itself is faster, basically. Oops. Been going a bit too far. Actually, do I want to go back and heal? Kinda wanna, honestly. Kinda wanna use that ability. As long as we have it, because mind you, once we enter the next area, it'll be gone for good. Would, after all, be ashamed to not make use of it. It is. Saving resources. I'm just thinking in an eco-friendly way, basically. And that is how I'm going to portray it. Not at cowardice on my side, mind you. No, no, this is just, you know, me being eco-friendly. Yes, very much so. Well, gonna have some fun with this. Still somewhat worried about the Malphas encounter in my near future. And just from memory, that's not a nice encounter. Which means I'm somewhat worried. Luckily enough, of course, there should be a save point before we have to encounter him. That's how the system is set up. After all. Good Blizzard for that. It's such an old one. If you're exploring a dungeon and you find a save point in a unexpected location, you can quite literally just expect a boss fight. Even more pretty bracelets. I collect those like there's no fucking tomorrow, apparently. Yeah, tree monster. I wish you to die a horrible death. Quickly. Jesus Christ, Tio still loses an ass lot of HP. Apparently you really need a very high defense to just take that. And of course those two don't have that. Sadly enough they don't. Well, what can you do? Not much is the easy to understand answer. Well, at least we're probably not gonna run out of money anytime soon. Right, at least something to celebrate. And more frogs to kill. Ah, it's always more. Yeah, really, we had a chance to really do something there. Oh, had a chance. Being the point, we did use it.
我が刃の前に切れるものなし。
And where do we have it? Yeah, not equipment. You shall be cured. All of your suffering. Snakes. You shall be murdered now, little snake. Also, that of course means, you know, poison. It's probably gonna be ever more of a problem. I can absolutely foresee that being a problem, but then again, you know, as long as they are not having any other nasty abilities at hand, I'm not too worried. And it's still got his attack off, but well, what do we care? You murdered it. You can see an item on the other side. That's of course neat. Ouch. I see an armor just sitting there. Dark armor. It's mine now. I found it fair and square in the woods. I don't think I could avoid that even if I wanted to, honestly. Ouch. That indeed hurts like a bitch. Don't you die here. Nope. Bad trees don't get second chances. Each note how this works. You shall not be granted clemency. Shit, I see more treasure. Of course, I can't help myself when there's treasure nearby. I need to collect it. The need for treasure is great. Great and terrible. Yeah, the Yoda should be able to survive that. Not much of a problem there. Got counted to hell, just like you deserve. Maybe I should actually try to make Elena a bit faster though. Mostly because I would like to make use of her ability to oh, this is the way back. I do like that, even when it's just basically 2 steps. He's just like, no, gonna teleport. I don't give a shit. Now, help with all of that nonsense. And since there's quite literally only one way forward, we shall of course make use of that. Easy enough to navigate actually the maps when you are, you know, taking a bit of time to actually look where you're going. Had some hopes here, hopes and dreams. They were shattered. And another one bites the dust. Think we are on a good way though. If we beat Milvus, we should be somewhat, potentially, strong enough to deal with most of the nonsense around us. Carefully over. Ursa next. Sounds like it will have an ability to deal elemental damage. Technically not bad, but depending on who you're fighting, not really what you wanna have. No. No snake. Read it. Nope, you don't. Missed me the last second. Nice. Truly in a way that nobody saw coming. I think we need to heal there. I saw a bird already, and that means we need to be prepared. Well, it did not work out for the better, I say. Just the smallest bit of a failure. That shall not be allowed. Consider yourself cancelled. Yeah, Feather Needle. I don't think so. Really don't think so. That is what the dear gods gave us Tenseiken for. Deal with annoying little pigs like you. He wasn't fast enough. Sadly. So close. You don't. And you just, because she again is like, fuck you, she's just gonna build up her speed and go like it. But you know, understandable, very
もっともっ
understandable.
と頑張らなくちゃ。
Okay, 2 birds were there, 2 birds are dealt with. Okay, this would have just lead here anyway. Ah, this is the other side of the destroyed bridge, so that's where we get the bomb. Nice. Now then, let's see how this works out damage-wise. Not at all bad. Also, Tio got paralyzed. How you can paralyze an automaton? It's a question for the ages. Probably one we will not find an easy answer to. But oh well. What can you do? Snorky, snorky, snorky. Initiative. It's how it's supposed to be. Nobody's faster than you when it comes to this. Could call it a special skill, basically, being a fast little one. You don't.
終わり。さようなら。
Probably back at 50,000 gold. We're getting up in the world. Yeah, that much. Okay, let's first recover and then get those out of the way. Should really invest into this a bit more. Makes magic damage restore MP. It sounds like a potentially very overpowered skill. To putting it mildly. But 10 to 50%. Neat. Save the game. Actually, pretty sure we have picked up some more equipment. We should probably try to equip. +1 SP restore twin damage. Neat. Neat indeed. Yeah, it's aerospace. I don't really like that. Save the game again. Very careful. Let's find out what we can find out. Lots of destroyed things. Of course, running around like an idiot and looking in every corner is pretty much tradition, isn't it? Ah, look at that. Never see I'd see this place again. The place where my nightmares begin. Dum dum dum. Let's do this quickly. We're trying our best this year. Believer Yumiya. No. Now fitting. Here's where it began. As expected. This seal of Lord Grants. There's still much I don't understand. The only thing I do know is that Malthus wanted the power of Velma so desperately he killed Rena to get it. Cannot believe that someone would murder a loved one for power. Well, I hate to be the one to be all nasty again, but the power is great enough. You will find that there's quite a few people who are willing to make a sacrifice. Now, I can only go back, apparently. Means I'm assuming we're going to meet here. Dwelling upon the fond membranes, brother. No words, no escape for you. Ah, Ryuru, as always, a sad little boy with little to say. I know you too well. I know your every weakness. Come, brother. Wait. Why is he running away like a bitch suddenly? Oh, for fuck's sake, you're going to have me run through a whole nother area, eh? Such a bitch move. I will fight you, Tree of Darkness. You don't. Well, that tree wants to do sticks. That cannot be allowed, of course. You need to be destroyed. Turn to the firewood, if at all possible. She really has become a very fast one. Makes things a lot easier for us, I'd say. What's that? I got an achievement. That's probably one for killing a certain amount of enemies, isn't it? Pain in the ass. Let's see. Anything? Yeah. You are annoying. Revalue your life, creature. Slash. Quite literally. Elementals. I don't think so. Yes, terrorism strikes again. At least now it does a nice amount of damage. Where before it was more, how to put it mildly, on the sorry, very sorry, but I can't do more kind of ability. Okay, I can already see that the path forward is the path down. I don't really know where Malthus runs away. He doesn't really strike me as the sort of person who would run away. Oh, I can't imagine where he's going though. Probably to the place where Rena died, just to make it all dramatic and stuff. I would have no doubt in my mind that that is precisely what he's thinking. Actually, Marek, didn't I equip you with that thing that should make you immune to that? Maybe I didn't? Maybe I didn't. Don't remember off the top of my head. Then again, paralyze is not that bad.
終わり。さよなら。
Usually, you know, disappears all of its own if given half a chance. Birds again. Man, I hate those birds. With a passion at this point. I mean, to be fair, our single target damage at this point in time is actually rather impressive. Problem is, of course, single target damage, you know. Ash and M would apply, as soon as there are multiple targets, we are still somewhat lacking. I mean, in the skill-based area. Magic-based, we can do some very horrible things to enemies. There's no even any use in trying to avoid the trees, they are just gonna be annoyingly in your way. Of course, against Tio. You don't. I can see you targeting Tio again. Fuck you, tree. Nope, nope, nope. Guess we really should do something about Tio's abilities to die a rather horrendous death. As we have just been talking about, if you find a very close and save point to the last one, you can assume a boss fight is on your way. Of course you can. There he is. Yeah, and why did you run away? We're so eager to meet.
メレフィス、決着をつけよう。
ようやくこの時が来た。ウヌの所業、命で型をつけてもらおう。
メイドの土産だ。この身体の素晴らしい力、思い知るがいい。この力こそ最強の。この村の奴らが信じた正義の力よ。
何が正義だ。本当の正義は、力は心の中にあるもの。お前みたいなおぞましいものじゃない。
リュウド、いいの？本当に？
もうお前の姿には騙されない。お前は兄さんなんかじゃない。バルマーそのものだ。
Well, that's not an untrue statement. He's indeed more Valma than anything else.
もはや言葉など無意味。行くぞ。
And now we have a boss fight on our hands. Standing by, runner, he's trying to get faster. We need to up our defense quite a bit, actually.
兄であるこの私に勝てるとでも思っているのか。
But he has some things that really hurt. See? Okay, first things first, we need to get rid of the regenerator. And fast at it.
Midori.
He still does too much damage though. Problem is if I do this I will immediately be disqualified, aren't I? From the skill. Actually is he doing shh? Nah, I don't care about shh. Shh yourself, basically.
Midori.
You don't. Let's make everybody a bit faster. I don't think she actually works on him. Well, let's continuously up our defenses. Because we do need a lot of defense. Most of his attacks are actually, you know... Oh shit, she countered. I don't know who you countered. Slowly but surely we deal with the thing. More defense. Okay, the regenerator chance. Well, we don't want wow. It's not regenerator. Okay, he can't cast magic, but he hasn't cast a single spell. I don't think you can actually cast WoW, can you? Let's go for digging. More defense! So we shall not die. So far he has been rather nice with his attacks. He has not yet done anything too dangerous. Regenerated rise gravity. Might actually want to stop him from doing that. Good. I don't think we can really damage the sword overly much. We'll try for once. You know. That isn't something that looks like we'll be able to do much with that. Oh, if I try to beat him like this, this is going to take forever, isn't it? I can make him faster. Can make him faster and stronger. Basically so that Ryudo can become a very beautifully brutal weapon.
黒
くらえ天聖剣
Yeah, it is indeed rather nice. Yeah, that's not going to do much for us. And do we even have anything we could use here? HP. I don't think I have anything that would actually allow him to do well. Oh, it's actually working on everybody. Another round of digging.
これで
At this point our defense should be reasonably high. So his attacks shouldn't do us that much damage. Let's see what Burn Flame actually does. Damage-wise, that is. Yeah, I think we just lost because of the counter from her. Well, I mean, I can't really do anything about that now, can I? Actually, how is damage counted for this particular one?
Kori.
So damage does a nice load of things against the sword. My game. You should have told me so beforehand. Because that is gonna make it a lot easier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can destroy that. He's like Deathloss, and I'm like, yeah, you know we have an S-lot of defensive because of that, precisely. Just going to build this up again. Screw you, Malthus. You ain't such a tough cookie. Wreckle that sword. Yeah, okay, so far nothing to actually worry about.
白
Yeah, that sword gets beat up like shit. I think a few more turns like this and we will have not many problems. To be fair, it's an annoying thing he's trying to do there. with his shh all the time. I think he's somewhat aware that his sword is somewhat, you know, weak to magic. Which is why he's trying to do his very best to annoy us into not trying this. 1700. So basically, if Chio can get one more hit off, it should be more than enough to deal with that. No, he's unarmed. Which is a bit of a problem, because that means... you know, he still is an annoying little enemy. Annoying as he can be, that is. Even if I were to unblock this... I don't think I have much in the way of actually move sets that would work well here. Maybe we can try to make Ryu even faster, ever faster, ever faster. I'm trying his evil horn attack. I don't really like where this is going. But I mean, we are really, really fast at this point. To be fair.
私に触れることはできん。
Having to deal with this with normal attacks is such a pain. It's like there are many pains like it, but this pain in particular. It's rather annoying. Okay, I can't get higher than Act 5. I'm pretty sure same is pretty much true for everything else, if memory serves. Shit, that's the wrong one. And Ryudo is so fucking fast. It also means I probably can't get the defense up that much higher. Yeah, no. Because he just continues going to do the evil one attack now. What a royal pain in the ass that is. Okay, is there anything else we haven't quite literally driven up to the absolute top? I guess we can weaken him. +5, +5. I mean, we could try to block his moves, but I don't think the game is going to allow that. I mean, he is slowly getting fucked, it's just taking bloody forever. And slowly we are breaking his defense down. Very slowly at it. Very, very, very slowly. One hit. I think I can only weaken his defense to -5. Ooh. I'm putting 2 runs actually out of MP. -4. I mean, the fact that all heal just takes 15 MP. It's not really much, especially because we are using the ability to make things cheaper for her, magic-wise. Plus. -5. Okay, that's the max state we can be in. And Ryudo just avoided him. Going like, nope, I can do this too, bitch boy. Okay, you're pretty much out of options. You can save your points. A very, very slow way of doing it, mind you. He's gonna use Quake, and maybe actually trying to silence his... no, actually that's not silence his magic. That would mean he's only going to use that. An evil horn attack, and that does a very nasty amount of damage. Yeah, Ryu got a nice little... How the fuck did you miss this, Ryodo? Was this on purpose? Well, you still can cast quite a lot of all heals, and we do have MP restoring things with us, so... Not like he's gonna have an easy time dealing with us. Okay, he's really an annoying bitch of a son, isn't he? Even I am finding myself running out of patience for once. Which precisely what makes it a challenge, I guess. Pain in the ass.
Midori.
6,500, eh? It's going to take a while still.
私に触れることはできん。
Okay, I guess that only really works around him. The way he can just sway out of the way of attack though, that really pisses me off somewhat fiercely.
竜殿、これはどう？
Painful. Yep, it's gonna hurt. Painful, painful way to fight. I mean, theoretically, 5 good rounds and he would be dead.
私に触れることはできん。
命を運ぶ恵みの雫よ、ここに。
Okay, how much has he left? 3, eh? We're getting there. Slowly, ever so slowly. Yeah, and you didn't even get that thing off. Okay, 2,100. Ooh. Almost 2,000 damage with that one. That's neat. Try him again. Not too afraid of that particular. Actually, yes, you have more than enough to do it again. What a painful way of fighting, honestly. It's not something you tend to do freely. To be fair, I'm still not gonna get the achievement because, well, Theo kinda did a nice little counter-attack at the beginning of the game. But well, you know, at least I can personally say that I did it, to the best of my ability. What did I? Actually, let me look at this. Is this the one? I'm pretty sure there are 2 for those. Yeah, no, it's only the one for beating Broken Malthus. Okay, kinda expected that. And another skill book. Doodle-doo. And now it turns out he was a good guy all along. We knew it.
自分はバルマーに
You don't say.
自分の欲望に負けた弱い男に過ぎなかった。笑ってくれ、リュウド。
Yeah, he's gonna find the situation fucking funny, isn't he?
元に戻ったのか。
何のために強くなろうとしていたんだ。これまで一体何をしていたのだ。
Oh, good questions.
虚しいことばかり。
Look, he's dead.
兄さん、しっかりしてよ。元に戻ったんだろ。
You know, not for long.
最後にお前に会えてよかった。愛しい弟よ。よく聞け。お前たちが探している 神の剣はグラナクリフに沿って
Nice. He gave us the next clue.
東へ向かえ。おそましい呪いからよく助け出してくれた。竜道ありがとう。
やだよ、兄さん。死ぬな。死んじゃやだ。兄さん。
Well, that wasn't the most smartest move you did, Theodore.
リュウド、
Yeah, the ones are trying to look for a new host, eh?
Dude!
Nope. Well, it probably wasn't a wise move to send Narite next to the fucking horns of Velma. In the moment their fucking host died. Not the smartest move. Very troubling to take pleasure in the death of another, even in the death of one who has brought such madness to the world. Unless you were able to damn yourself no further, may your soul find rest. Perhaps now we may find rest as well. Oh, I don't see. Elphas is dead. This doesn't change a thing. We were never free from danger. We only felt that way, because Malphas was here to protect us. We thought we were safe as long as he was here. You see, we had to rely on ourselves. We gave up the responsibility for our own lives. Yeah, feel ashamed, you bloody bitches. You deserve it. And when we lost the one we depended on, we blamed all of our problems on him, Malphas. Yes, it was Ryudo who ran away. We've been running away every day since. Lives have always been our responsibility. Oh, we must see this. Oh, hello there. It's the Kronos and a whole stampede of him. But the legend of the idol was wrong. It was really Velma. What should we believe in? How about you stop with the whole religious nonsense and start doing something? Oh good, haven't heard a word I'd said. Can't we do anything without depending on something else? Must think for ourselves and make our own decisions. Only then we'll be truly free. Yes, yes, very much so. Yuru still fighting now. Well, not bad. Playing some nice, good old flesh into Grandia too. So that is rather pleasing. Apart from that, you know, busy, very busy. That's what happens when you have to do taxes. I love this time of year. It's so annoying. Annoying in many, many ways. But yeah, apart from that, can't complain overly much. How about you? You feeling okay? Yuru has been tainted by the horns of Elma. Well, yes, but the contamination will not stop with him. It will continue to spread. This is dangerous. It may be necessary to exterminate Ryudo now, before the darkness has the chance to grow. No, I will not allow this. It's a very emotional point you're getting there. Ryudo must not die. Why? You wanted to kill Malphas. Why not Ryudo as well? The danger present is the same. Life, dear. Life must be honored. You said the guy was like, I'm gonna slay Malphas now. It alone burns brighter than 1,000 suns. Through this eternal night, it alone is our hope. Malphas I hated, for he despised life and thus wasted his own. There's no honor in a wasted life. Hopes on wizards and dice. I do not understand. Yeah, you will learn, little you will learn. That's good. Tweaking my Russian infantry deck in cards. Cleaning my deck. Oh. Russian infantry, eh? Just use a lot of them. You don't even need to give the weapons, just use a lot of them. Sounds Russian to me. Famous strategy. If you don't have enough weapons for your men, just send them out there in human web style. That will work. As long as you have enough people. Good little Leo. A bit confused. And again, she makes a very rational point, doesn't she? It's like, the danger is the same. Why not actually execute the same actions we took before? Yeah, I kind of figured as much. If you're talking about shits, that's common style. Ah, what a fatalist perspective. That's a pretty cruel way of speaking about the world, you know. One person does not determine the world. The world will still be there. She's like, well, I was having a nice little sleep, and now you annoy me. Yes. Facts. Facts indeed. Well, she's doing, you know, the tough lady act, but she's not really convincing. Not at all, actually. Boy, don't break other people's mirrors. It's double the bad luck. Oh. You failed. Well, if you say it's good, then I will take a look at it. Where's my pen? Yeah, do it that absolutely old-fashioned way. I shall write the name down. With pen and paper. Cards with a K. On the good old Steam. Okay. I have written this down most thoroughly. I shall check it out once I'm finished here. Yep. It's amazing. I've never been getting into the habit of using electronic means, but I have an ass lot of notes just hanging around randomly. Most of those actually are very important, and sometimes I'm looking at them like, oh yes, there was something like that, wasn't there? Canned coffee. I haven't had that one in a while. The human brain is a very impressive thing. It can memorize so many things, and then just randomly dumps shit because it can. Amazing, all the time. I do love it. The animations are amazing and music. Yes, I'm Murphy's brother after all. Yes, you are. You're not going to give up, even though Memphis is probably going to get picked to be the idol guardian. Oh, rests in a pure heart. Or so you like to believe yourself. Yes. And without a pure heart, you can't have justice. You need to be strong to be pure. You're now trying to twist the world, aren't you? So first you gotta be strong. You gotta keep training, or else you can't be pure, and then you can't fight for justice. That sounds not right. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes I would be much more grateful if I could actually, deliberately make myself forget things, but nope. Brains like you need to remember this until basically you start rotting in your grave. Like, like I can still remember vividly the first time I embarrassed myself publicly. Yes, because your brain will make sure that you will never forget it. On the other hand, such useful knowledge as your own phone number, no space for that, sorry. I have to completely erase that. It's a storage problem. Not that actually should be a problem, the brain should have quite an assload of storage, actually. I don't think we have yet to come across an hard disk drive that could compare to its ability to just store data. Well, evil. I think so. But I didn't say it was everything. I just said that you need to be strong, because Milfus is, and he's cool. That's making it a lot easier. You gotta get stronger, because those guys who talk about justice this and justice that, but can't do anything like ours, really. Indeed. And that's half the fun, actually, of growing up, is when you are later on realizing that you can actually laugh at your own embarrassment. But that means that you have learned something along the way. A lot harder when you're still young and the wound is still fresh, though. Oh boy. It is so, for the world is filled with evil. Those who are weak may only speak of justice, but the powerful will deliver it. Then become tyrants. Yeah. Great story, bro. Wait, Malphus. Oish, you're dead. I think this is gonna end up being a very annoying... Oh yeah, I think the next level is very annoying, isn't it? Ah, fuck's sake. Because I think we're actually going to do the fun times of Ryudo alone. That's gonna be fun. Oh no, it's dead people. And now we're gonna watch this guy soon scene of people getting murdered. Now, you might be wondering just as much as I, why the fuck they would climb up on that fucking pillar thing just to stabby. I don't know. Really don't. My best clue for the moment is probably dramatic purposes, honestly. I'm assuming so. Why? Why did you kill her? Because I can. Bitch, please. Rina was possessed by the idol. Possessed by Valma. How else can you defeat Valma? Even you. Oh, I was trying to save. Yeah. Excuses. The only way to remove Valma is to kill it. How can you say that? Didn't you seek the power of Valma? Oh, Millennia's like, screw you, I'm gonna ruin your moment. Nervous, you saw the power of the horns, and craved that power. You hungered for it. True point. True story. Very true story. Dude, yet is no longer your brother. Don't be fooled. The horns are in control, not Memphis. The game is like, I'm going to give you darkness now. Well, figured as much. Malphus in the entire village. We were looking for this all along. To be powerful enough to defeat the inhuman, one must become like them. One must make a sacrifice. Yes, it was necessary that I be sacrificed. For Malphus became more than human, or perhaps less. If that is a gamble, then that doesn't seem like a good method, now does it? Actually, it seems like a very screwed up method. No, I will not accept it. I agree with you, though. Yeah, I must have been in some other way. I can't have any privacy. Well, not really. But then again, this is just the good old, the evil trying to corrupt the good. so that it sees things from their point. You can't just go outright and be like, well, we are now going to start murdering and pillaging and raping things. No, you have to slowly ease them in. You know? Let's start with a bit of easy shoplifting and go from there. Basically. Life is comfort, joy, love, all these things. Well, yeah, also hatred and other nonsense, but let's not mention that right now. Life is also pain. My. So that we do not hope, and we do not weep, nor live. Roma, do not think me a fool. Some things cannot be replaced nor mended, and upon my life, do not let them fall. It seems like another path to ruination. You know. Why do you seek the divine sword, brother? What is power you seek, tell me. Is my own not sufficient? Power is only means to an end, Memphis. Have you forgotten this as well? No, my brother, I seek justice. Dum. Seek to protect that which you have abandoned, for true power serves, it does not enslave. Well, tell us to all the people who have forgotten now that simple fact that power is not the absolute end, it is a means to an end, not the end. Damn it, Velma. Again and again you deprive us of a hope. Wish I call you evil. Well, yeah. I mean, you know, it was pretty much the premise of the whole game that have we been learning from the very get-go that Velma's evil. We don't need to declare him evil, he is evil. That's been pretty much the whole game. Would have been rather surprising if he suddenly changed tones and was like, yeah, actually I'm the good guy. Mind you. Would have been surprising though. Ryuro, you have released me from my suffering. That was fast. Thank you for saving me. Which also means we're probably not having to do this nonsense level with only Ryuro. God fucking hell, yes. Velma cannot be destroyed by any mortal power. Yes, can only rely on the power of the divine. Yeah, no, I don't like that either. Or was I desperate to possess the power to destroy evil, to destroy Velma? Doing so, gave myself to the horns, bartered away my soul. Not a smart move. Man was not meant for such power. Use what we have for it. What purpose? To be ever cautious of power, to be just in its use. This alone is important. And he disappears into the fog of memory. Ah, Ryuro, thank you. Yes, we did very good. Saved another small bit of the world. If you repeat the process often enough, you can save the world. It's not impossible. Ryuro, wake up. Yeah. Lord Runners, I don't believe in you any. Know that I betrayed you and relied on Velma's power. They do not care what happened to me. Only please save him. We shall be seeing a wonder. A miracle. And he has awakened. He is indeed awake. Now he has a cool new scar he can tell people about. Now, look at my shoulder, see this? This is actually Velma corruption. Smithy. Even my own scars look ridiculously small comparatively speaking. Now that I think about it. Hey, what's with the tears? Millennia, you did it. Ryuro, now you're alright. Fine, looks like I'm okay after all. Yawns. Still in me. What happened? Lena, did you do something? Well, yes, she did. Millennia used her powers. The power of Velma is what saved your life. I was helpless. But only watch. Millennia sealed the power of the horns inside of you. We'll be fine as long as you do not succumb to the horns. You need to stay strong, you. Well, yeah. Strange. I thought I heard your voice, so Elena. Do you? So you stayed as well. Of course, Ryuro. I have family now. No. Little automata learns language. Well, what a nice happy end, isn't it, to this particular episode? Elvis, that idol was not for the purpose we sought. It does take power to save people, but that power must be used in the right spirit. With a clean heart. This I begin to see. He's suddenly growing 20 years older and splashing like, yes, this I see now. while scratching his non-existing beard. We're the ones who ran from responsibility. We blamed Malthus for our own lack of will. A devious trap of our own devising. It was we who tried to find escape, little realization that we had built our own prison, and our jailers were none but ourselves. We had some fucking deception nonsense going on there. Oh, I see. Hiro, I'm sorry. I was the coward. Please forgive me. Yeah. I still don't care much about your village, honestly. Strike me off, you wish. Oh, yeah, please do. Create another scar that they cannot get over in like 20 years' time. I as well sought escape from my burdens. I as well sought release in every place but the place I should first have looked. He's too nice, isn't he? The world offers no comfort, no relief. Freedom is only in ourselves. I alone can face my past. I can make my destiny. Wow, surprisingly, that you're responsible for your life. The realization hits hard, doesn't it? You will take this. A token of my promise to become a stronger person. Keep it with you. Swear upon it. No man will think or act for me. What do we get? A friend's necklace. That's gay as fuck, isn't it? Don't exchange fucking friendship necklaces or some such nonsense. Give me something practical. A new sword, for example. Or armor. When you return, you will see that I have kept my promise. Yeah, sure thing. You know, I'm serious. We'll see. Now I see the truth in what you said. Ideals will survive if people keep believing in them. No one can take them away. It's pretty cute, isn't it? In a very strange way, but it's cute, nonetheless. Let's head out. The Divine Sword lies to the east across the sea. Does it now? I'm sorry I treated you like that. Yeah. You know, if all you get out of something is fucking regrets, then how about you not do it in the fucking first place? Well... Now, where is my new equipment? I'm pretty sure I picked something up when I beat the shit out of Malthus. A Maken Falborg. Drains HP as 10% of damage. Doesn't this mean that if I use this sword, I will repeatedly take damage? That doesn't sound like a good weapon. Am I just misunderstanding it and it's actually not? Yeah, yes, it's Soul of Ashura. Basically, the one before had only +1 combo attacks. Now, Ryudo will have 4 attacks. So as long as he has the highest attack, that should make for some very nice damage. Very ribbon. That doesn't seem good. Now you will get the Demon Tears. So you have a nice further attack too. And apart from that, I think I have lots of stuff to actually sell. Now that I look at it. Power up, do we want to power up? That is the ultimate esoteric deadly slash. The Sky Dragon Slash. This one is pretty cool because it kills, no, doesn't kill necessarily, but it at least attacks all enemies, which is pretty damn cute for, you know, a sword-wielding moron like Ryudo. We're gonna need to push this immediately. Do we have anything else I feel the need to get immediately my hands on? Tornado's probably not a bad idea. Okay, that leaves me just with magic stuff. Let's see then. And this egg is everything. You have everything. Everybody egg has everything. Now then, do we still have some points? We still have some magic coins. Not that many. I think Crackling and Crackle should be prioritized because they are very, very powerful spells. Do a nice lot of damage, to put it mildly. Can't really have too many of them. Wait a second, I did get a new book, didn't I? The Book of Swords. More SP, that would be... Strength, SP... Ups the chance of evading enemy, that's something for Teal. And increase SP recovery from damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at some point in the near future, when we actually have some extra points to spend, I should probably specialize my little team a bit more. That would be the most pleasing thing. Because you can make some ridiculously overpowered builds. To some degree. You're still somewhat held back by your own level, of course, but let's just say some horrible things can come out of that. I don't know that much. Let's actually keep the halberd, because the weapon he has now is elemental. Indeed. If you actually know somewhat what you're doing, most RPG systems actually come along with a rather nice weakness of allowing for ridiculous combinations. Really ridiculous combinations. Which is fun, mind you, but it's really not something you should try to achieve on your first or second playthrough, otherwise you really take the fun out of the challenging combat that is supposed to happen. So can I try to avoid to, you know, be overly much into that min-maxing nonsense. I don't think we have any need to sell that. Anything else? Yeah, pretty good. Opportunity to make a save. Yes, I know. You're all horrible people. We know, you know, everybody else knows, but we shall graciously forgive you. Because we're such nice people. Let's spend the night. You don't need your strength for the road ahead. Stuff yourselves. Good point. Do it when you have the opportunity. You do. Are you sure you are well? Do you not hurt somewhere? What he's about to say, what can he say? Like, my shoulder is full of slime. It hurts. I have a bit of a headache. Nothing more. Come on, let's get going. Anyway, I'm fine, alright. Really? I mean it. I'm fine. What? Do I look awful or something? Not very convincing act. Master. Rito became possessed by the horns of Elmar. I recommended his elimination. Why you bring that up now? It's a pretty rational thing to do. I concluded that to be wisest action. Yet now I'm relieved that my recommendation was not acted upon. Why? Told you I didn't Ryo's family. There's no greater joy than helping one's family. If not even so much just helping your family, the fact that you did not need to eliminate your family is probably quite the relief, I'd say. I've accomplished my goal, Ryo. Do not seem fulfilled, however. Yeah, what makes it more difficult than anything else is the fact that we had no option, no alternative. If I had been stronger, I would have realized that I needed to stop running. Maybe then something could have been done. Well, never too late for self-improvement. Hero, this self-degradation must stop. I've done all that you could. Stop beating yourself up over it. Yeah, that's pretty hard to do. Hero, he hit Manfred thank you before he passed on. He said thank you, did he? Thanks stemming from his being released from his tortured cell. That curse of Elmar. That's what I think, Hero. Please do not blame yourself. Did what had to be done. Nothing more, nothing less. Lena, I hope you're right. We're never gonna know the answer now, will we? Mostly because he's gone. Quite literally gone. Master, it would appear that Ryo has changed. Why is that? Did you see the spot on his shoulder? Yeah, he changed. In a physical sense. Lena said Ryo removed the fog of confusion from his mind. He can now move ahead. Because of Elena's assistance. He helped him move ahead. In this case, Elena is Ryo's master. That's Theo. That has in other terms a very different meaning, mind you. Is this not correct? Master. Yes, Master Elena. Wouldn't it rather be Mistress though? Come on. Just gotta point that out. Theo, none of us are subordinate to one another. We're family. Through such logic, Elena cannot be Ryo's master. But she can, technically speaking, through another means. In that case, what is the relationship between Elena and Ryo? A good question indeed. Even Marek tries to tease you now. You lost your game, Ryo. Good question indeed. They both care deeply about one another, but they may not admit it. I know. Parent a child. Was the parent. Alright, give me a break. Parent a child. Well. I see no parent-child relationship here. Right, Elena? Sometimes I'm not too sure. Elena, come on, get me out here. If you and I were parent and child, which one of us do you think would be the parent? Yeah, a very good question. Isn't it? I don't understand. Yeah, Elena and Fido are as parent and child. Poor little Tio, her head gets filled with nonsense that she has no chance ever to understand completely. Poor Tio. Marek, you're going to have to explain this then. Makes zero sense to me. You look after one another. You defend one another. You fight for one another. Is it not like the bond between... it's actually more like the bond between, brothers in arms, but... I guess. Usually parents make damn well sure that their children do not have to do all of the fighting part. Disagree, Marek. I would say they're more like husband and wife. Tio, you already knew the answer. We're like family now, and families stick together. Yeah, whatever is a good point of making here. He really tries to force this point, isn't he? Well, time to go to bed, I guess. Yeah. Let's go to bed before this gets even more strange. If you're going to be searching for the divine sword, we'd better get some rest. Especially you, Elena. And you really should rest from your last battle. Your body's probably more fatigued than you think. Is it not interesting how you look out for one another? Share a bond like that, family, like parent child. You really try to make this a thing, aren't you? I don't need your running commentary, Marek. Well, since he has no problem with my running commentary, so I shall continue. Safe. Safe indeed. Yeah. So, it was nice. Now, let's recover. And let's save. Nice and properly. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a very good point to stop this particular episode. We have visited the hometown. Managed to realize the hometown is shit, and well, there were maybe some nonsense in between, but in the end we saved the day once more. I expected nothing less, of course. Yeah, not a problem, honestly. Do feel free to drop by when you can, but don't try to, force yourself. That's okay too. Yeah, that's very much okay. Honestly, people should not forget this is, after all, a free little show. A very free show. So if it fits into your schedule, sure, feel free, but apart from that, I do know that people do have more things to do in their life. Like family, friends, husbands, wives, children, especially children. Those take quite a lot of time out of your schedule. Oh boy, I remember that much. Very much so. But yeah. It was a nice episode. We learned quite a bit more about the things in the Ryulu's Prost. And, oh, now we got a next clue on where the divine sword that we have been looking for quite a while. Oh, very nice of you. I do like to hear that, of course. Because if people enjoy what I'm doing, then actually I have somewhat found a reason to, continue doing it. Which is basically what I said when, at the very, very beginning. I was like, okay, if somebody can find something in here that is enjoyable to them, I see no reason to stop doing it, because I like doing it. That motivation could have, of course, crumbled, if not for other people's input. But I do like to hear that. Thank you very much. Now then, let me think. Is there anything else I needed to mention before I make myself scarce? And I'll probably turn it to my bed. I'm pretty sure there was something, and I'm pretty sure I've written it down. But sadly, during I like to call it tech season, my usually somewhat cluttered desk has become a chaotic maelstrom, where everything is where it's not supposed to be. A lovely time. Oh yeah, cards, actually, yeah. Wait a second, before I forget where I put this, let me put this note to the other side. Yeah, put it here, on the other monitor. Yeah, Now I have a little note there. That is very good, because then once I wake up refreshed in the morning and take a look at that, it was recommended by you. I'm sure it's going to be fun. Oh, we'll see. We'll see indeed. Anything else? No. I think actually that shall be all the necessary things. I shall bid you adieu. I do love that. There is really nothing much good coming out of good old France, but a few things, like adieu. That is something we can keep using. Everything else, yeah, let's not. Indeed, a good night to you too, my friend. That was very nice of you to visit. And yeah. Do we have anyone else I can name? No, I cannot. Which means all of the ones that are of the more lurker ways do feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder. For a job well done indeed. And have a good one. That's always a good point to end it, I think. We shall, of course, see each other again, as in, tomorrow is Sunday, and I have some minor hope that I find some more playtime, actually. We would like to go for another of these really long streams at some point, but, well, always under the idea of time actually wanting to play along for me. Well, I guess that's gonna be an opportunity sometimes. We'll see. If not any extra coming along, then you will see me back tomorrow. Well, evening for me, not necessarily for you, at, let's say, the usual time. And we'll see you. Maybe we'll play... Who knows? Maybe we'll actually play that cards game if I have some time to look into that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll sleep on that, quite literally. Oh. Yeah, once again, thanks for dropping by, and